Zavazaya Punik, Purengoro Yesu, Andarendore, Oma, Gurambandara, Zachire, Wagenda, Sumane, Gana, Jazanandara, Samanda, Chire, Wasira, Punikana, Purengoro Yesu, Omandare, Dore, Oma, Gurambandara, Mandara, Manzachire. Jazanandara Samanda Shirembara Zawazira Ayubanegana Murengura Yesu Omandare Dure Oma Gurambezandara Manara Manzashire Wagenda Zumane Ganajas Dara Samanda Shirembara Zawazira Ayubaneg Murengura Yesu Dare Oma Gurambezandara Manara Manzashire Wagenda Zuvane Gana Jazanandara Samanda Shire Awazire Ayubanegana Murengura Yesu Dare Oma Gurambezandara Manara Manzashire Wagenda Zumane Gana Jazanandara Samanda Shire Bara Zawazire
Long life, Your Holiness. Long life.
Ondare Dudare Dore Oma, Guru Medandara Manara, Mizajiri Wagenda Sumade Gana Shazana Narazamana, Jimbara Sawaziri Ayabare Mure Guru Yezova, Ondare Dudare Oma, Guru Medandara Manara, Mizajiri Wagenda Sumade Gana Shazana Narazamana, Jimbara Sawaziri Ayabare Mure Guru Yezova, Ondare Dudare Dore Oma. Somebody can Jasan and the Rasaman Najib, Sawazia, Punigan, Burin Guru, Ondare, Uma, Guru Medandara, Madara, Mazaji, Wagenda, Zuani, Galaja, Razavan, Najib, Marazawazia, Punigan, Burin Guru, Ondare, Uma, Guru Medandara, Madara, Mazaji, Wagenda, Zumani, Jasan. Dharamsala Jire Marazawa Jire Ayambane Gana Mure Guru Yezo Ondare Dudare Dure Oma Guru Bedandara Mara Manzajire Wagena Zuane Gana Jazana Dharamsala Jire Sawa Jire Ayambane Gana Mure Guru Yezo Ondare Dudare Dure Oma Guru Bedandara Mara Manzajire Wagena Zuane Gana Jazana
Daraşua. Fede.
Oh, Dharamsala Shishe Bata Savas Ayupuni Gyana Putin Goro Yezo Ingewandi Nyondo Da Ishin Kolon Tokyo Nento Ajigya Mali Lizal
This is invocation of the deities. Puja is based on the ritual of Arya Dara, white Dara, for long life. The Blessed One who became the protector of all sentient beings without exception, you are the meditational deity who destroys the formidable host of evil forces and knows all things exactly as they are. Please come to this place with your retinue. So, Blessed One, over numerous countless eons you have trained in compassion out of your loving affection. Your aspirations are vast, your visions complete, and now is the time to fulfill your pledge to benefit living beings. So from the spontaneously present palace of the expanse of reality, display all kinds of wondrous emanations and blessings, and to liberate the limitless masses of sentient beings, please come here together with your completely pure retinue. Again, from the seed syllable hum at the heart of the Lama, who is at Dara of the wish-fulfilling wheel, rays of light emanate, inviting the empowerment deities, that the Tathagatas of the five noble families, together with their retinues, they are requested to bestow the empowerment with the words, O Tathagatas, please bestow the empowerment of this manifestation, on this manifestation of Tara, of the wish-fulfilling wheel. The empowerment deities Dharamsala Tathagata Bhikkhugata Samaya Shriyahu, and bestow the empowerment by pouring water from the vase on the crown of the head of the Lama, who is Tara of the wish-fulfilling wheel, her body filled with water, purifying all defilements. The surplus water becomes Amitabha, who adorns her head. Next is the offering of tea, blessing the tea. And then next is blessing the sweet ceremonial tea. Continuing the ritual. Everything dissolves into emptiness. From the sphere of emptiness, the seed syllable Om appears and transforms into a large and precious jewel vessels, each containing the seed syllable Om, and the Oms melt into light and transforms into divine offerings. Water to drink, water to wash the feet, water to wash your face, purifying water sprinkle to remove destructive forces, flowers, incense, light, fragrance, food, music, and so on. These gifts are all pure and unobstructed, like space. Margampad Badima Rajanamam Mazamanamam Ahum Pushbeom Dubeom Malukyam Om Nudeom Shapta. This ground adorned with perfume, strewn with flowers, adorned with Mount Meru, the four continents, the sun and the moon. We visualize this as a Buddha filter and offer it. May all living beings enjoy this pure land. We faithfully offer this supreme drinking water of pure, undefiled, and delightful mantra. Mantra, please kindly accept it and be kind to me. Om Guru Ayatara Saparivara Argam Pudame Kasam Samudra Saparanaya Shriye Om. And same goes with the feet washing water. We faithfully offer this supreme feet washing water of the pure, undefiled, and delightful mantra. Please accept it and be kind to me. Om Guru Ayatara Saparivara Padimpu Puja Mega Samudra Sapranaye Shriye Soham. We faithfully offer this supreme face washing water of the pure, undefiled, and delightful mantra. Please kindly accept it and be kind to me. Om Guru Aryadara Sabarivara Trocharnam Puja Mega Samudra Pranaya Shriya Hum. We faithfully offer this supreme purifying water of the pure, undefiled, and delightful mantra. Please kindly accept it and be kind to me. Om Guru Ayakarasa Barabara Anzamana Puja Megasamunta Saparanaya Shri Hum. And next offering, the 8 kinds of offerings. We offer with an ocean of faith, oceans of water for drinking, created an ocean of fields for an ocean of offerings, substances of oceans of conquerors to an ocean of conquerors and their retinues. We who have an ocean of qualities, please accept them. Om Ara Guru Arya Tarisa Barivar Puja Mega Samudra Srana Shri we offer with an ocean of faith, oceans of water for washing, created in an ocean of pure fields from an ocean of offering substances, of oceans of conquerors to an ocean of conquerors, of their retinue, who have an ocean of good qualities. Please accept them. Amara Guru Ayatara Sabare Vara Puja Padyam Puja Mega Sapar Samundas Pranaya Shri. We offer this in ocean with an ocean of faith, oceans of flowers created in an ocean of pure fields from an ocean of offering substances, of oceans of conquerors to an ocean of conquerors and their retinues, who have an ocean of good qualities, please accept them. Om Guru Ayatara Sabara Vara Puja Mega Samunda Pranaya Shri. We offer with an ocean of faith, oceans of incense created in an ocean of pure fields from an ocean of offering substances, of an ocean of oceans of conquerors to an ocean of conquerors and the originals, who have an ocean of qualities. Please accept them. Om Guru Ayatara Sabare Vara Dupe Puja Mega Samudra Pranaya Shri. We offer with an ocean of faith, oceans of light and so forth, and then the oceans of fragrance, and then oceans of food, and then oceans of music. Brilliant, and then offering garments now. Brilliant as the rainbow of Indra's bell, or Indra's bow, whose touch causes pleasurable sensations. We offer this precious, exquisite garment to purify our minds. May we be adorned with excellent robes of forbearance. Om Vajravasasa Vatsaya Ahum Swaha. Since you bear the natural ornaments of the marks and signs of a Buddha, you do not seek to adorn yourself with other ornaments by offering your precious and supreme ornaments. May all living beings attain the divine body with the marks and signs of a Buddha. Om Vajra Langar Vapushani Ahum Swaha. And offering the 7 auspicious possessions. The learned fill this ram with 7 precious gems. The wise offer them daily to give them to those who want spiritual accomplishments. Om Guru Arya Sabara Mahap Sapta Ratnas Puja Mega Samudra Safaranaya Shri. Offering of 7 subsidiary precious possessions.
Guru Ayandare Sabare Vara Yedra Mangala Buzame Samunda Barana Sama Shire Yama Java Lana Me Ranja Java Java
Emaho, and then offering 5 sense objects. Emaho, unsurpassed gifts, self-arisen, great offerings. We offer visual forms to your eyes, with the goddess of visual form who holds a mirror. Om Guraya Dharasabhara Rupa Puja Mega Samudra Sprana Yeshriya. Emaho, unsurpassed gifts, self-arisen, great offerings. We offer music to your ears, with the goddess of music who holds symbols. Om Guraya Dharasabhara Maha Sapta Shabda Buddha Mega Samudra Spranaya Shri Home. MO, unsurpassed gifts, Sephiris and great offerings. We offer fragrance to your nose with the goddess of fragrance who holds a conch shell. Om Guru Aryatara Sapari Waraganda Puja Mega Samudas Paranaya Shri Hum. Emaho, unsurpassed gifts have arisen, great offerings we offer, tastes to your tongue, with the goddess of taste who holds food. Om Guru Ayata Sabdara Sabariva Nevidya Buddha Mega Rasa Buddha Mega Samudra Sfranaya Shri Hum. Emaho, unsurpassed gifts have arisen, great offerings we offer, tactile objects to Yobu, with the goddess of tactile objects who holds a garment. Om Guru Ayatara Sabari Varis Prana Sparsha Buddha Mega Samundas Pranaya Shri Hum. We offer you a parasol that has 1,000 immaculate golden spokes, which radiates light. Its top is adorned with the precious sapphire, and with its various inlaid pearls and its tassels and fringes, it embellishes its surroundings. Om Guru Ayatara Sabari Varis Hatamga Buddha Mega Samudas Pranaya Shri Hum. And then offering a victory banner and offering banners. The straight and flexible jewel pole is crowned with a crescent moon, a vajra and precious gem, and when their three pendants are moved with the wind, their small bells emit tinkling sounds. We offer you the banner, victory banner, that conquers unfavorable conditions. Its three bends, gracefully askew, and a very decorated banner, with the two offerings differing in whether they are marked with beautiful animals or not. Om Guru Aryatara Sabar Raketu Patanga Puja Mega Samudra Prana Shri Hum. We also make other offerings, like pleasant melodic music. May each offering be transformed into clouds that relieve the suffering of sentient beings. Om Guru Ayatara Sabariva the Mahasabda Shabd Buddha Mega Samudra Prana Samaya Shri. Madhatara, you liberate beings from samsara. With Tutare, you liberate beings from the 8 fears. With Tare, you liberate beings from death. We prostrate to you, O Tara. You are sitting in cross-legged Vajra posture on a seat formed of a full moon disk that is in the center of a lotus, white lotus. Prostrations to you, the lady who grants sublime accomplishments. You shine as bright as the autumn moon. Mother, you are bearing on a moon, leaning on a moon backrest. You are fully adorned with all ornaments and hold an Utpala flower. We prostrate to you. You have the grace of a 16-year-old. All the perfect Buddhas are your children and mother. You graciously grant us your wish, our wish. We prostrate to you, O Aryatara. At the heart of the Lama, who is Reverend Tara, there is a white wheel which has the nature of the moon. The wheel has 8 spokes and 5 rims. At its hub is the white seed syllable Tam. The Tam is surrounded by the mantra Om A Guru Vajradhara Bhadaraka Mantra Shri Vagin. There is Samadhi Jnana Shasana, there is Samudra Shri Bhadra Savasiddhi Hum. Punya Jnana, Aryu Punya Jnana, Siddhi Punya, Aryu Punya Jnana, Pushtam Guru. In the front of the syllable Om, at the back in the front is syllable Om, in the back is syllable Aha. On the 8 spokes starting at the front and moving clockwise are the remaining 8 syllables of the Tara mantra, Tutare Ture Swaha. Tutare Ture Swa. On the innermost rim of the wheel, in the counterclockwise direction, are the vowels of the Sanskrit alphabet. A, I, I, U, U, R, R, L, E, I, O, A. On the next outer rim, in the clockwise direction, are the consonants of the Crown Sanskrit alphabet. Kaka Kaganga, Tata Dajanya, Tata Dadana, Tata Dadana, Papa Babama, Yara Lava Shah, Sha Sha Sha, Sa Ha Sha. On the next outer rim, in the clockwise direction, are the syllables of the mantra Ye Dama Hetu Prabhava Hetun Shanta Tathagat Hayava, that stations are in the Devambade Mahashraman. On the next rim are the garland of blue Vajrasana. On the outermost rim is the garland of rays of light in 5 kinds of color. Then invocation of the lineage masters of the practice. Blessed One Buddha, Lord of the sages, we invite you to come to this place. Having come to this supreme abode, may you prolong the life of our glorious sacred Lama by 100 eons. Please grant him the spiritual accomplishments of an immortal life. Om Tare Tu Tare Tore Sadguru Rur Ayubunijana Pushtam Guru Swaha. Star of the wish-fulfilling wheel, the learned Ngawan Chakpa, and the scholar adept Vajrasana, we invite you to come to this place. Having come to this supreme abode, may you prolong the life of our glorious sacred Lama by 100 eons. Please grant him the spiritual accomplishments of an immortal life. Om Tare Tu Tare Sadguru Rura Ayurpunijana Pushtam Kuru Swaha. The great translator Rinchen Thakpa, the Lord of the accomplished ones, Lenakpa, and the spiritual guide, the great Tepa, we invite you to come to this place. Having come to this supreme abode, may you prolong the life of our glorious sacred Lama by 100 eons. Please grant him the spiritual accomplishments of an immortal life. Om Tat Tutare Ture Sadguru Rura Yupunijana Pushtam Kuru Swaha. Then next is invoking the Dharma King Dawe Shonu, the meditator Tsutum Nyingbo, and the junior meditator Sherab Changchup, inviting them to come to this place, having come to this supreme abode, to prolong the life of our glorious sacred Lama by 100 eons, and to grant him the spiritual accomplishment of an immortal life. Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Sadguru Rura Yupunijana Pushtam Kuru Swaha. And next comes the invocation of the incomparable Vinaya holder of Thakpo, and the Dharma Master Digung Lingpa, Lama Dhamju Lingpa, inviting them to come to this place, having come to this supreme abode, to prolong the life of our Guru, our glorious sacred Lama, by 100 eons, and grant him the spiritual accomplishments of an immortal life. Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Sadguru Rura Aryupunijana Pushtam Kuru Swaha. And next is invocation of the guide, spiritual guide, Chöki Sultim, the incomparable Lama Halungpa, and the great Kirup Togne, inviting them to come to this place. And having come to this supreme abode, may they prolong the life of our glorious sacred Lama by 100 eons. Please grant him the spiritual accomplishments of an immortal life. Om Stare Tu Tare Ture Sadguru Rura Ayupunijana Pushtam Kuru Swaha. And next, Ketsun, invoking Ketsun Chigwangbo, the learned and respectable Chigwangchuk, the supreme guide Changju Sangpo, And the omniscient Tashi Namgyal, we invite you to come to this place. Having come to this supreme abode, may you prolong the life of our glorious sacred Lama by 100 eons. Please grant him the spiritual accomplishment of an immortal life. Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Sadguru Rora Yopuni Jana Pochun Guru Swa. The two Tibetan Gelsen and the great Pandit the Chole Namgyal. We invite you to come to this place. Having come to this supreme abode, may you prolong the life of our glorious sacred Lama by 100 eons. Please grant him the spiritual accomplishment of an immortal life. Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Sadguru Rura Aruyurupuni Vyana Pushtam Guru Swaha. The Dharma King Tsarchen, the omniscient Khenze Wangchuk, and the greatly learned Lapsum Gyaltsen, we request you to come to this place. Having come to this supreme abode, may you prolong the life of our glorious sacred Lama by 100 eons. Please grant him the spiritual accomplishment of an immortal life. Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Sadguru Rura Puniyana Puchunku Aryu Puniyana Puchunkuru Swaha. The Vajra holder, Master Kanjurwa, the all-pervasive Lord Wangchu Rapten, the Vajra holder, Master Kanjurwa, and the greatly learned Sewang Lhundup. We invite you to come to this place. Having come to this supreme abode, may you prolong the life of our glorious sacred Lama by 100 eons. Please grant him the blessed spiritual accomplishment of an immortal life. Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Sadguru Rura Ayupunijana Putunkuru Swaha. The next is invoking the omniscient Lobsang Gyatso, the elder Jayan Thakpa, and the learned and respectable Nosan Tempa. We invite you to come to this place. Having come to this supreme abode, may you prolong the life of our glorious sacred Lama by 100 eons. Please grant him the spiritual accomplishment of an immortal life. Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Satguru Rura Ayubuni Jana Puchunkuru Swaha. And then then the next is invoking the all-pervasive Lord, the sovereign ruler of the myriad Buddha families, Ngawang Chogden. And my kind root guru, we invite you to come to this place, having come to this supreme abode. May you prolong the life of our glorious sacred Lama by 100 eons. Please grant him the spiritual accomplishment of an immortal life. Om Tare Tudare Ture Sadguru Runa Vayu Punijana Pochen Guru Swaha. And from the heart of the Lamas, and from the heap of grains resembling the front generation, innumerable rays of light emanate. Amitabha, who adorns the head of the Lama, transforms into Amitayus, who is the protector of the immeasurable. With immeasurable longevity and primordial wisdom, his body is white with a red tinge, and he has one face and two arms, two hands. His hands are in the gesture of meditative equipoise, holding a golden vase that is filled with the nectar of immortality. He is adorned with silk garments and precious ornaments. His legs are in the cross-legged Vajra posture. At the heart of the Amitayus is a sea-cylinder free from which rays of light emanate in the 10 directions, gathering all the longevity and merit contained in the merits contained in the universe and its inhabitants. Within samsara nirvana, in the form of rays of light, the longevity and merits enter the vase and become the nectar stream of immortality within it. The nectar stream rises, overflows the vase, and enters the body of the glorious Lama through the opening at the crown of his head. His entire body is filled with the nectar, purifying all the dangers of disease, negative influences, harmful actions, obscurations, and premature death appear to our pure perception. The Lama attains spiritual accomplishment of immortality from the wheel of the mantra and the mantra at the heart of the Lama. Immeasurable streams of honey, sweet nectar of immortality and rays of white light emitting the sound of the mantra emanates. The body of the glorious Lama is completely filled with the nectar and the light, from the crown of his head to the sole of his feet, purifying all the dangers of disease, negative influences, harmful actions, obscurations, and premature death that appear to our impure perception. Lama attains a spiritual accomplishment in immortality. The nectar drips out of all the pores of the Lama's body like dewdrops. Again, from the thumb syllable and the mantra garland at the heart of the Lama, rays of light like the thousand moon rising simultaneously emanate, filling his entire body and cleansing and purifying all the dangers of disease, negative influences, harmful actions, obscurations, and premature death that appear to our impure perception. The rays of light radiate out through the pores of his body, forming a large tent of white ray light that surrounds his body at a distance of an arm's length. All the peaceful enlightened activities are accomplished. Again, rays of yellow light, which is like refined gold, emanate from the syllables at the heart of the Lama and fill his entire body. They increase his longevity, merit, and primordial wisdom. The rays of light radiate out through the pores of his body, forming a tent of yellow light outside of and at an arm's length away from the white tent formed earlier. All the increasing enlightened activities are accomplished. So in this way, the tents are formed with each light. Next is the mantra garlands. Again, from the mantra garlands at the heart of the Lama, rays of red light, like the color of corals, ruby, emanate and fill his entire body. They bring everything that is immovable and movable, the world and its inhabitants, under their control. The rays of light radiate out through the pores of its body, forming a tent of red light outside of and at arm's length away from the yellow tent formed earlier. All the powerful enlightened activities are accomplished. Again, from the mantra garlands at the heart of the Lama, rays of blue light emanate, filling his entire body and eliminating all opposing forces. The rays of light radiate out through the pores of his body, forming a tent of deep blue light outside of and at an arm's length away from the red tent formed earlier. All the wrathful enlightened activities are accomplished. Again, from the mantra garland at the heart of the Lama, rays of green light like molten emerald emanate, filling his entire body, through which all common and supreme spiritual accomplishments are attained. The rays of light radiate out through the pores of his body, forming a tent of green light outside of and at an arm's length away from the deep blue tent formed earlier. All the wrathful enlightened activities are accomplished. Again, from the mantra garland at the heart of the Lama, brown rays of light emanate, filling his entire body and stabilizing all his spiritual accomplishments. The rays of light radiate out through the pores of his body, forming a tent of brown light outside of and at an arm's length away from the green tent formed earlier. Through this, all the blessings and the enlightened activities are stabilized. The 6 tents of light form a single egg-shaped structure that is solid and firm, and not even the wind at the end of an eon can destroy it. The space between them is filled with newly blossomed and fresh blue opala flowers that are pliant, swirling, and insubstantial. Inside the white light and outside of the body of glorious Lama is the white wheel with 8 spokes, which are hollow like 2 hats joined together in a cupped fashion. The wheel turns clockwise. There is a mass of fire that blazes and stirs and instantly burns up or scorches negative forces and obstacles like a feather that has fallen on a blacksmith's charcoal kiln. Om Tare Tu Tare Turi Sadguru Ayupuni Jana Pushtim Kurus. Om Tare Tu Tare Turi Sadguru Mama Ayupuni Jana Pushtim Kurus. Tare Tu Tare Turi Gu Sadguru 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 Mama Ayupuni Jana Pushtim Puniyan Pushtim Kurus. Om Tare Tu Tare Turi Sadguru 여분이 자나 보신 그래서 다르도 그래서 구루로 마마 여분이 자나 보신 그래서 아하
구루와 여분이 자나 무리 구루 예수와 엄만다른
구루와 여분이 자나 보신 그래서 다르도 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 구루와 여분이 자나 보신 그래서 Swaha Om Patmasadu Samaya Manabalaya Pamasada Denabade Sawa Sidim Beba Sawa Chidim Kuru Ha Bhagwan Sabadaga Member Masamai Sado Om Bemasadu Samaya Manabalaya Pamasada Denabade Baba Sudoga Sawa Sidim Sawa Kuru Ha Bhagwan Samaya Sado Om Bemasadu Samaya Manabalaya Bemasada Denabade Baba Sudoga Sawa Sidim Beba Sawa Sidun Shiri Guru Ha Bhagwan Pemama Mementa Pemabama Pemama Samaya Sado Om The offerings of humans and divine beings fill this space. The truth of the three jewels and the Buddhas and the Sattvas and the truth of the Dharma. Everything turns into suchness. The truth of the power of the truth of the three jewels, the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, and the inconceivable suchness of the truth of emptiness. Everything turns into suchness. Seven-limb prayer.
Noa Gola Mejen Devenge, Ngeva Jingen Denye Shavaya, Nage Dema Ranja Jiji Shabandan, Jizo Yirang Gushin Soye, Ngeva Junzen Daye Jiza, Namjin Zobe, Changju Chiemu, Jeze Ro, Nyan Deme, Yen Ro, Nen Jo, Nen Nyan,
Who is protector of the teaching and beings of Tibet, you who greatly elucidate the path combining emptiness and compassion, ocean of teachings, Tenzin Gyatso Padmapani, holding the lotus in your hands, to you I pray, may all your wishes spontaneously be fulfilled. And next we have the Mandala offering. Request to you, Holiness, the incomparable ruler, sovereign ruler of the three realms of existence, and in requesting you to live long, we make this offering of Mandala. Om Vajra Bhumi Ahum, mighty golden ground. Om Vajra Reke Ahum, encircled by a wall of iron mountains. In the center, Mount Meru, king of mountains. In the east is noble body. In the south, rose apple. In the west, cattle using. In the north, unpleasant sound, body and noble body. Yak tail and other yak tail, deceitful and traveling. The supreme path, unpleasant sound and companion unpleasant sound. These are names of continents. And then there are the offerings of precious mountain, wish-granting tree, wish-fulfilling cow, cultivated harvest, precious wheel, precious jewel, precious queen, precious minister, precious elephant, precious horse, precious general, great treasure vase. And then grace, goddess, garland goddess, song goddess, dance goddess, flower goddess, incense goddess, light goddess, perfume goddess, sun and moon, precious parasol and banner of victory, over all directions. In the center, the riches of gods and humans, perfect, lacking nothing, pure and enchanting. To the glorious, holy, kind Guru and lineage Gurus, and especially to you, glorious and good, perfect refuge, protector, Lord of the victorious ones, Lord among the victorious ones, omniscient, great, all-knowing and all-seeing one, the incomparable one, the sovereign incomparable one in the three realms of existence. To you we offer this pure land in thanks, requesting you to live for 100 eons. Please accept it. Compassionately, and bless all mother sentient beings in the six realms of existence. Compassionately accept it for the sake of having simple peace. This ground anointed with perfumes, strewn with flowers, adorned with Mount Meru, the four continents, the sun and the moon. We visualize this as a pure Buddha field and offer it. May all living beings enjoy this pure land. In the sky before me, my kind Guru is seated on a lion throne, smiling. For the benefit of us to accumulate merit. May you live for 100 eons for the flourishing of the Dharma. Idam Guru Ratna Mandalakam Niyatayami. The magnificent body of the Sublime Lama, who embodies the conquerors of the three times, past, present, future, is the treasure wheel of inexhaustible adornments. May you firmly remain until samsara is empty of sentient beings, and make our lives meaningful by seeing, hearing, and remembering you. This is offering the statue that represents the body of Buddha. And next is offering the scripture that represents speech, the melodious speech of the Sublime Lama, who embodies the conquerors of the three times, is the treasure wheel of inexhaustible adornments. May you grant the celebration of benefit and happiness for living beings, without distinction, through the nectar of your profound and extensive teaching. Next, we have the offering of stupa that represents the enlightened mind. The excellent mind of the Sublime Lama, who embodies the conquerors of the three times, is the treasure wheel of inexhaustible adornments. May you never waver but firmly remain in the yoga of the six perfections and the two profound stages. By offering this precious vase, the enchanting celestial mansion filled with the ambrosial essence of the immortal deities and the elixir of life, may he be a great source of all good qualities, excellent qualities, to fulfill the hopes of living beings like a wish-fulfilling jewel. Next is offering the symbol of Buddha, five noble families. By offering the symbols of the fivefold blessed Buddha family, who are the nature of the fivefold primordial wisdom, may the Lamas and exalt enlightened deeds of turning the wheel of Dharma in accordance with the various capacities of living beings pervade the limits of space. Next is an offering of long life liquor. By drinking the melted substance of the five kinds of nectar of immortality, the refined extract of the good qualities of samsara nirvana, may you be unshaken by the enemy, the Lord of Death, and be perfect in bliss and emptiness. By taking the medicine that cures the 404 diseases, the glorious food that combines all essences, may you conquer obstacles, diseases, and harmful forces and attain the indomitable body of qualities. So this is offering long life pills. And next, offering of the 7 royal emblems. By offering these 7 precious and royal emblems, which are endowed with the sovereignty of Dharma, of the supreme vehicle, praised by all the conquerors of the three times, may the sovereignty of the Dharma always be firm. And next, offering 8 auspicious symbols: the wheel, the victory banner, the parasol, the infinite knot, the lotus flower, the excellent vase, the golden fish, the bright quiet conch shell are the 8 sublime auspicious symbols. We offer them for virtue and goodness to flourish in all directions and at all times. Next is offering the 8 auspicious substances. Simply by being touched, seen, heard, or remembered, they remove all ignorance in auspicious things and bestow supreme splendor by offering these 8 auspicious substances blessed by the conquerors. May virtue and goodness shine forth. This is the long life puja of His Holiness, long life prayer written by his 2 late masters. So it's called a song accomplishing immortality, a prayer invoking the ocean-like compassion of the three jewels in order that the crown jewel of samsara nirvana, His Holiness the Dalai Lama, supremely great, all-knowing and all-seeing Lord of Conquerors, may live long as protector of the doctrine of beings, and that his mighty aims may be spontaneously accomplished. Magical dance of the infinite conqueror's three secrets, all appearing in such ways as tame, wish-granting gems, source of all worlds and nirvana's goodness. Assemblies of kind, direct and lineage gurus, to you we make request with intense longing, grant inspiration that Intan Gyatso, Lord of the land of snows, may live 100 years unperished and his aims be achieved of themselves. Dustless apparitions of great bliss wisdom, acting like clouds in the whole Dharmadhatu sky, appearing as countless supporting and supported mandalas, all your assemblies of Yidam deities, meditational deities, to you we make request with intense longing, grant inspiration that the land of snows may live 100 years unperishing and his aims be achieved of themselves. Abandonment and realization is complete. You help with perpetual play of the light of your actions in oceans of samsaric worlds, 10 powered ones, gods of gods, all you infinite conquerors of the three times, to you we make a request with intense longing, grant inspiration that Intan Gyatso, Lord of the land of snows, may live 100 years unperishing and his aims be achieved of themselves, liberating truly from the three worlds, a store of jewels of utmost purified peace, abundance of welfare, unmoving, all good, unpolluted, collections of holy dharma of the three vehicles. To you we make request with intense longing, grant inspiration that Intan Gyatso, Lord of the land of snows, may live 100 years unperishing and his aims be achieved of themselves. Most brave in smashing the rebirth cycle's machinery, gifted with gnosis, directly appraising true meaning, not stirring from the liberations of Vajra city, all Arya Sangha of liberated knowledge. To you we make request with the intense longing, grant inspiration that the Yathan, Lord of the land of snows, may live 100 years unperishing, and his aims be achieved of themselves. In the skies, Sora's lands, the places, the eternal grounds with play that endures. In 100 ways, bliss and voidness, helping yogins accomplish the excellent path, assemblies of heroes and darkinis of the three classes. To you we make request with intense longing. Grand inspiration that Intan Gyatso, Lord of the land of snows, may live 100 eons, unperishing, and his aims be achieved of themselves. With an inseparable knot fixed on your hair, a seal of your commission from the Vajradhara, Buddha, skilled in guarding the doctrine in its holders of oceans of Dharma protectors with wisdom eyes. To you we make request with intense longing, grant inspiration that in the years of Lord of the land of snows may live 100 years unperishing and his aims be achieved of themselves. By virtue of this request to the non-deceptive Supreme Refuges with intense heartfelt devotion, may the sole protector of the snowland beings racket by degenerate ages, ceaseless torment, exalted Ngawalosa Tenzin Gyatso, his three secrets unaltered, unchanging, non-declining, stay ever firm on his throne of quite indestructible Vajra essence for oceans of eons, unshakable. This is also a long life prayer of His Holiness the Dalai Lama, composed by Jamyang Khyentse Chögyal Lodro Rinpoche. Of the teaching and beings of Tibet, you who greatly elucidated the path combining emptiness and compassion, ocean of teachings, Tenzin Gyatso, Lotus Halter, to you I pray, may all your wishes spontaneously be fulfilled. Thanksgiving Mandala offering. In gratitude for your acceptance of our requests to live 100 years. We make this Mandala offering. Om Vajrabhami Aum, mighty golden ground of Vajradeka Aum, encircled by a wall of iron mountains. In the center is Mount Meru, king of mountains. In the east is noble body. In the south, rose apple. In the west, cattle grazing. In the north, unpleasant sound, and body and noble body. To the sides of the eastern continent, yak-tail and other yak-tail. In the southern, deceitful and troubling, the supreme path, unpleasant sound and companion unpleasant sound, precious mountain, wish-granting tree, wish-fulfilling cow, uncultivated harvest, precious wheel, precious jewel, precious queen, precious minister, precious elephant, precious horse, precious general, great treasure vase, grace goddess, garland goddess, song goddess, dance goddess, flower goddess, incense goddess, light goddess, perfume goddess, sun and moon, precious parasol and banner of victory over all directions. In the center, the riches of gods and humans, perfect, lacking nothing, pure and enchanting. To the glorious, holy, kind root guru and lineage gurus, and especially to you, glorious and good refuge protector, Lord of the victorious ones, omniscient, great, all-knowing and all-seeing one, ruling over the three, there's incomparable sovereign ruler of the three planes of existence. To you we offer this pure land in thanksgiving for accepting to have a life that endures firmly for 100 eons. Please compassionately accept it for the sake of living beings. Having accepted it, please look upon me and all mother sentient beings, equaling the extent of space, cross the expanse of space with great compassion, and grant us all supreme and common attainments. This ground anointed with the flowers, anointed with perfumes, strewn with flowers, adorned with Mount Meru, the four continents, the sun and the moon, visualizing it as a pure Buddha field, we offer it. May all beings enjoy this pure Buddha field. You are the source of every happiness and benefit. Tenzin Gyatso, Avalokiteshvara, Lord Avalokiteshvara. May your lotus feet remain firm until the samsara comes to an end. Next is prayer of Amita use.
Nyamju Chamzi Tukjidir Sungi Tsanya Remi Dembegen Tuni Benru Jobje Samebe Kanje Gungyop Tenzi Gyazur Ji Deja Ngodo Dangdi
With homage to His Holiness the Dalai Lama,
Zamni Shanu Gundu Lanimebe Togi Tamjan Namshi Chen
His Holiness the Dalai Lama has 4 major commitments of his life. So we, in gratitude of His Holiness's enlightened deeds for the benefit of all, we make this offering of a prize.
Sisu Wonggu Chenjido, Chayu Sisun Sijinembe, Chake, Gewe Kunye Pususu Gobao, Gombo Kangi, Gujabdo, Tuki Tamja Sumbadi, Pegi, Dende, Tapsi, Zesanta, Shusun Pumi, Nibachik to Debe, Zedin Chenjido, Pegab Chimbi, Siji Dembe, Geta Yanaba Butido Goyo, Gujado, Gombo Kangi, Sadi Gete, Yunso Yingada, Rimi Dembe, Dabo, Dembadilla, Deba Niba Debi, Zedi Chenjido, Geta, Vesi. 중이보 디 공부 관계 고격도 시집바에 로고지 나버 거요 등의 모치 치마레 생디 디니 부어부 천지 표 강제 존다 야가르 배유 어리 캐나다 올링 뉴질랜드 벨gium 프랑스 스위스 잉글랜드 저먼 오스트레일리아 소코리아 대외제 예급 중에나
So people living in former prisoners, political prisoners living in 15 different countries around the world have collectively come up with this award to His Holiness the Dalai Lama.
Peji Churi Zingo Besumgi, Zesan Chenjido, Sunrab Lekbangi Nabarkoyo, Takodo Gadian Sunrabji, Judenam, Serida, Toru, Yamleje, Wumi, Dizen Sumdu Jebe, Susan Satu, Gadin, Zejin, Teda Gongte Lamne, Joel Loka Jebe, Lamsan, Sever Jebe, Chenjido, Nansan Mamin Nabarkoyo, 대연유니수 특히 탐제 당부디 로미 여럽 정주 공도를 배회 재산 춘시도 견주 심규라 참지다 장대기 사비 준디 여럽 주사기 대사 유도 사회 춘시도 세기니마 고조 딤불네베 넘버 고요 양무기 무티 낭말 특히 탐제니바 로 출루 레미기 때문에 냠바 소신 점리 출루 지시 바르 튜남 당난 노비 위기 캡을 제베 재산 춘시도 점리기 출루 제가 중이기 전단남 콜레 집이 넘버 고요 The
award itself is said to have lots of symbolisms with the different parts of it. So, since I don't have the text, it's very difficult to follow the reading, which is quite fast. I'm sorry about that. The eight-petaled lotus on the award represents His Holiness the Dalai Lama, being the incarnation of His Avalokiteshvara. In the center of the lotus, eight-petaled lotus, is inscribed 90, number 90, representing His Holiness the Dalai Lama's age now.
His Holiness
is represented sitting on a sun and lotus seat, representing His Holiness's accomplishments, spiritual accomplishments of having treaded the fivefold path and culminating in enlightenment. So this symbolism, this award with all this symbolism, we offer to Your Holiness. The teacher of the 21st century, the teacher of compassion and teacher of all different Buddhist traditions without sectarianism. And as His Holiness's favorite prayer is, as long as space endures, as long as sentient beings remain, may I too remain to dispel the misery of the transmigrators. We make this prayer, and we request you to accept this award from the former political prisoners of Tibet. On this occasion, on the 23rd February 2026, this banner has all different dignitaries of all different religious traditions, political authorities, and so forth. With going through great hardships, Your Holiness has left your homeland and come into exile. You embrace with your compassion all sentient beings, and you look after all of us Tibetans, always. You are the sole hope of the entire Tibetan people. The evil forces of the Chinese Communist Party have caused so much suffering to the Tibetan people who have been shedding tears days and nights for so long and still suffering under the communist regime. And we are in a dire situation of losing our own culture and language. And they have evil designs to destroy all our culture completely. And people have resorted to desperate attempts, desperate efforts of self-immolation. We have lost all our freedom inside our own land, and we have had to flee from our country. Oh, compassionate Master. Lord of the Tibetan land of snows, please return to the land of snows right now. We are happy we are your subjects and your disciples, but our people are still suffering, enduring day and night the suffering under the communist regime. There's danger of Tibetan land turning into Chinese, Sinicization of Tibet. To the political prisoners, they are very harsh, but we remember you. We prayed fervently to you. Who do we turn to except you? Please do not forsake us, but live steadfastly to be our protector and refuge. We also call upon the protector deities, Baden Hamo, Nechung, Gadong, and others who look after Tibet. So with their help, there's no doubt Your Holiness will return to Tibet, in Potala, our Lama. We raise this white scarf. We hold this white scarf and are ready to offer it to you. We long to see you and make this offering. So with this poetic prayer to Your Holiness, Your Holiness the Dalai Lama and Sikyong of the Central Tibetan Administration, to you we wish to report this, that China is implementing the policy of not being able to teach Tibetan in our schools inside Tibet, So this has destroyed the livelihood of our teachers, Tibetan teachers. So the Chinese regime, communist regime, is using every means to stop teaching Tibetan in the higher studies. But Tibetans still keep working to teach Tibetan covertly, and there's always threat from the Chinese regime. So there are people, Chinese, who are assigned to lead, to lead tourists and tell them fake history. For example, they say they are trained to tell the tourists that Mandala was built for the Chinese princess who was given in marriage to Songtsen Gampo in the 7th century, and so forth. So people who are cadres, who are government officials and government staff members are not allowed to visit temples and shrines, to do prayers and make offerings. Though all Tibetans are devoted to Your Holiness, but the children are told to revolt against their parents and consider them as their enemies. And there are lots of restrictions and rules and regulations telling Tibetans not to, allowing Tibetans not allowing Tibetans to do this or that. And when the children go to high college and universities, for several generations, Tibetans are taken away from their parents for a couple of years, and then even the name Tenzin, someone bearing the name Tenzin, is not allowed to sit for examinations. And they rummage through the possessions of Tibetans when they have some suspicion. Of course, there are infinite number of things that needs to be said, but there's no time for that. So we make a request for Your Holiness to return to Tibet as soon as possible. With homage to Your Holiness the Dalai Lama, raising the body, speech, and mind, we are single-pointedly devoted to you. The minute we hear your voice, our eyes well up with tears,
추리 머리 참지 탑수자 다미 라마 켄자 점링게
There's no Lama, a teacher like you, Your Holiness, who use the knowledge of science, even the knowledge of science, for the practice of compassion and love in the world, and combine the modern contemporary science with our traditional knowledge for that purpose as well. Many Tibetans have fallen into the hands of Chinese and are brainwashed by them. Your Holiness has said many times that you will live to be over 135 years of age. We pray that we may be your disciple.
No, Doni, Ninja, Sundon, Juve, Lance, Jende, Ganjen, Dendo, Janam, Dinzen, Gazo, Lazo, Dezo, Jende, Dendo, Doni, Ninja, Sundon, Juve.
This is a prayer written by His Holiness the Dalai Lama at the request of Gyabje Dilgukhenze Rinpoche, the late Gyabje Dilgukhenze Rinpoche. And it says, protector of the teaching and beings of Tibet, you who greatly elucidated the path combining emptiness and compassion, ocean of teachings, Tenzin Gyatso, lotus holder, to you I pray, may all your wishes spontaneously be fulfilled. This is the prayer for the flourishing of the teaching of the Buddha in an ecumenical fashion, without sectarianism, in other words. The sage's song of truth, embodiment of the four kayas, four noble bodies, omniscient friend of the sun, Shakyamuni, measureless life and light, Amitabha and Mitayus, Arya Avalokiteshvara, Manjushri, Vajrapani, frowning Tara, conquerors, and assembly of bodhisattvas. The seven great successors, the six ornaments, the true supreme ones, 84 Mahasiddhas, 16 elders, and all whose only thought is to benefit the teaching beings, sublime beings. All you bodhisattvas, hear our prayer. For countless eons, the Supreme Muni, perfectly completing the accumulation of merit and wisdom, reached their ultimate omniscience, for compassion and ability. By the power of this truth, may the conqueror's doctrine in its entirety long remain resplendent. The first to open the way for the Buddha's teaching, to light up the land of snows, the abbot, the master, and the dhamaki, translators, panditas, the vidyadharas, the 25 disciples, the lords and subjects. By the power of the Apodhicitta vows, may the conqueror's doctrine in the land of snows long remain splendid. Within the vast teachings canopy of jewels is the great treasure of the profound practice teachings, glittering with the brilliant rays of the profound and vast heart essence. May the conqueror's doctrine in the land of snows long remain resplendent. In the vast expanse of primordial purity of radiant light, all phenomena of samsara and nirvana are perfectly included. This peak, the peak of all vehicles, is the means leading to Samandabhata's primordial citadel. May the conqueror's doctrine in the land of snow long remain resplendent. And then the prayer for the Gadam teachings to long remain resplendent. And then the Kagyu and the Sakya. And then the Geden or Geluk tradition. And after that, it says a system of explanation unequaled in other sutras and tantras, the combined Butun and Chonang traditions transmit the teaching and realization of the outer, inner, and alternate Kala Chakra. May the conqueror's doctrine in the land of snows long remain resplendent. In short, may the teaching of the 10 great pillars of explanation and the chariots of the practice lineage in general, Shije and the rest, rich with many pith instructions combining Sutra and Tantra, the conqueror's doctrine in the land of snow long remain resplendent. May the Sangha of those who hold the doctrine live long and in harmony, and preserve the teaching by means of the 3 wheels. May people with confidence in the doctrine fill the whole world, and may the conqueror's non-sectarian doctrine long remain resplendent. Throughout the world, may war and conflict, famine, and violent thoughts and deeds be never even heard of. May sentient beings have loving kindness, and may the good of the world and its inhabitants increase. May all directions be pervaded by an ocean of happiness and joy. From now on, may I too strive only to study, reflect, and meditate on the vast bodhicitta and profound view, the entire path of the teaching, and swiftly traverse the level of temporary and eternal happiness for the sake of beings throughout the very limits of space. May I, without ever being downcast, negative, inclined, or lazy, but with joy of confidence and inspiration, engage in the pleasing practice of the Muni and Bodhisattvas. In short, as long as space endures, as long as there is suffering beings to be found, may I continue likewise to remain, so that directly and indirectly I may be the very one to bring them help and happiness.
대번 졸랑 예번 종교진 다진대 예네네르 제메연된 간점병아진 염점도.
Then next we have the prayer of words of truth. Magnificent masters of ocean of limitless good qualities, those gone to bliss of the 3 times, your children and disciples, looking upon destitute migrators like your only child, please pay attention to my true words of sorrow, lamentation. Expand the doctrine of the completely perfect capable one, which removes the suffering of secular existence and solitary peace, for abundant, extensive welfare and happiness of Jambudvipa, this earth. Increase the 10 kinds of Dharma conduct of all those learned and accomplished holders of doctrine. by pacifying all the unbearable dangers of sickness, weapon, famine, cause those migrators totally compelled by intolerable strong karma, stricken by the torture of suffering without respite, to recover their breath in an ocean of happiness and joy. Particularly for all migratory beings in the religious snowland, oppressed with evil actions by the barbarian hordes from the black side. Devoid of love, may your power of compassion arise and quickly stop the flow of blood and tears. May all the unruly groups of people, maddened by the demon of afflictions, destructive emotions, who by their rough behavior ruin themselves and others, fully obtain the eye which sees their objects of compassion, and obtain magnificent love, kindness, and affection. The wish that has long dwelled in our heart is glorious. Complete freedom of the entire land of Tibet. Bestow soon the fortune to enjoy that celebration of spontaneous religious and secular harmony. This last prayer is, may the operations of evil thoughts and deeds of the negative forces of humans and non-humans who harbor the malice through their perverted prayers against the teaching of the victorious one, the Buddha, be totally vanquished through the power of the truth of the three jewels. As fearless Manjushri did to attain omniscience, and in the same way that Samantabhadra likewise did too, just so, to follow all of them and train myself, I perfectly dedicate these meritorious actions. The conqueror of the past, present, and future, all praise dedication as a sublime action. All these sources of good I therefore dedicate completely to the excellent conduct of the Bodhisattvas. May all beings, my parents, fathers, and mothers, have happiness. May all lower realms be emptied forever. May the aspirations made by all the Bodhisattvas, wherever they may dwell, be realized.
성경과 설명지